Hey everybody, Rosematter here, and welcome to part 4 of my AI, the Somnium Files Let's Play. In the last episode, we got some interesting information, got some confirmation about... Oh gosh, I can't remember what Mizuki's mother's name is. I think it's like Shoho or something, Shoko. So confirmation that she was working with the local Yakuza. And there was also a politician that was there when Date went to go check things out. So maybe he's got something to do with it. A big thing was Iris. Iris is being more and more suspicious, and we found out that she's been hiding some information from us, that she knows more than she's letting on about these murders. Because she was seen with Renju the night of his murder, and by going into her psyche, we learned that she has potentially seen all of the murders, the previous murders from the first Cyclops killer. And from what we can see, the perpetrator is Date, which was a what the fuck kind of moment, because he forgot everything that happened to him from 6 years ago, and that's when the first Cyclops killer popped up, was 6 years ago. And there's also this prisoner that apparently knows who is behind these recent killings and says that if he isn't stopped, he's gonna kill again. So there's a lot to go on with this. So we're gonna get back into this. We're gonna try and find some more, hopefully, about like what Iris knows and just all of this. So let's get back into this story. Yes, so we're going to Marble. Specifically, Iris wants to go here because she said that her and Renju used to come here, which is also where Renju and Date used to come. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Did you stalk her? Did you, like, somehow know she was coming, or did you... What? What? It looks like he's bothered by something. Well, in the text messages that she was sending Ota during the interrogation, he apparently knows what she's talking about because he said that he wouldn't say anything and he would protect her. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Do you have, like, a tracking device on Iris? How did you know she was going to be here? Or is this just another coincidence?
It's my first time here.
Okay, first time. I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble. Oh yeah, isn't your phone broken? Good point.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was going to Marble.
Okay.
So I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Alright, I need both of you to talk to me about what the fuck is going on here. What have you been keeping from me? What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing, that you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
She's right there, isn't
geez,
she?
Fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay?
I love that I've got this one thing on him and I can just hold that over his head forever.
But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Uh-oh. Was it Yakuza? Oh. Oh, shit. Ota. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Didn't see that coming. Oh, shit. And I deactivated Aiba. This is just getting more and more suspicious and interesting. I'm guessing that Mama's gonna find me on the floor. Ota and Iris are long gone, probably in some sort of hiding place. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Ota does realize he just tasered a police officer or detective. Like, if we catch him, we can hold him for a while and get whatever we want out of him. We'll put him in that sync machine. I can't wait to do that. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. Dude, that's Mama, be nice. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama. Nice.
Looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. I wonder if Aiba is still out of commission. Mama's polishing the dried bonito. Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that
Okay,
you took off
Aiba
the
is...
virus.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Why didn't you wake me up? You probably just say, oh, I just like to watch you.
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
Does Mama think that I just went behind the bar and was just like grabbing drinks?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Oh.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm,
Uh-oh.
but this is an emergency.
Is Iris found dead now, or Ota?
Just now, the killer...
Ooh.
Well, just watch the video.
Oh, okay.
I sent the address to Aiba.
Mmm. Well, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. This could just be
Iris.
an act. This might not be real. I can see she's still breathing. Or are they saying, like, we're about to kill her right now? Didn't I say that, though? I said that whenever someone seems like they're the most likely suspect, they're the one who's likely to die next.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Aiba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
I wonder if I don't get there in time, maybe she's gonna die.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Okay, so he was saying something about maybe that area is like something that has some significance to him? I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. So I wonder what happened to Ota then, because I highly doubt Ota had anything to do with that. What if Ota was the killer? That would be pretty crazy.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Is Date not going to let the other police that might be closer by know that that's happening? Oh, it's a bear? Okay, and someone in a bear costume? What is it with bears in these games? Bears always... Oh, shit. Bears are never to be trusted in these games. Bears are always a sign of something bad. Can I do anything? No, guess not.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota?
Oh no. What if he just makes it spin faster? Oh, god damn it. Oh, okay. I was like, is he just gonna make it worse?
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Well, I guess it did say in the things that the person takes out the eye while the person's still alive, hence why she's still breathing. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Hopefully it's not gonna make me have to do some sort of puzzle to save Iris, because we know I'm not very good at puzzles. Oh, he probably took out Ota. I can't believe whoever this is just let Ota, like, running around free instead of tying him up somewhere. This feels fake.
Stop!
This feels fake. It almost feels like Iris is like an accomplice or something, and they're just setting this up to make it seem like this is maybe some sort of like a magic trick, you know? I don't think this is real. I don't think this is real. I'm still thinking Iris might be in cahoots, and then she's, until I get there and see the body for sure. It's like the sawing thing, like with a magician, you know, like sawing the woman in half in the box. Like it's some sort of trick.
No!
I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Iris is like, she's on the main cover of this game. I find it hard to believe that she's gonna get killed, what, 4 or 5 hours into the game? I don't know. Oh, and now it's the, oh, okay, wait, what? Yeah, see, this is, what in the world? Ota. Or it's Ota. Right?
Ota.
Yeah. They did a bait and switch. Iris is behind everything. This is what you get, dude, for being a simp. See what that gets you. This is wild. Like, I can't make heads or tails of this.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble.
Yeah, it feels like Iris had this all set up. It feels like she wanted to bring me to Marble. And then she told Ota to come, knowing that Ota was probably going to do whatever he could to, like, get her away. And maybe she was the one who convinced him, like, oh, let's hide out in this place, and then she's working with the murderer. That is my guess right now.
And about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks?
Did you find Iris's body? That's what I want to
Ota
know.
Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
So they've confirmed that is Iris and she is dead?
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, and killed himself.
Except he's gonna be like, no, I saw Ota in the video. Did Boss not see that either? Saw him fight with someone like that bear costume, whoever was in the bear costume. And he's, I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna mention that, be like, but there was someone in that costume
ridiculous.
that wasn't
Ota would
Ota.
never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Alright. The boss is sitting in front of me. Ota's behavior during the video. Yeah, what about the polar bear costume?
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
But yeah, it is weird that they were just... Unless he's really good at, like, quick changing the costume, but it is weird that they just, like, one person went on screen and then left, and then Ota came on screen and then left.
That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was going to commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself?
Yeah, how does that happen? And why would he get into the bear costume on top of it?
I don't buy it.
Alright, Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Alright, Ota had no incentive to kill Shoko. He didn't even know that Shoko was his mom. Or was
Shoko was
Mizuki's
married
mom.
to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Alright, yes, the polar bear costume. That's the big thing here.
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found. Hey,
Oh,
you're-
I know that.
Okay, I was like, your coroner's not doing a good job if they missed that.
Well,
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Boss, it seems like you're really latching onto this. It's almost like she doesn't want to go into it anymore, and she just wants to rule it as a murder-suicide and be done with it.
then shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen
Maybe
knife from
Boss
the scene?
is the serial killer. Bum, bum, bum.
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Why is she being so contrarian? Why? I feel like it doesn't take much to realize that this is all real fishy.
Well, I wasn't being serious.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself.
That little pause there makes me think maybe Data and Aiba don't quite believe her. Maybe she is the serial killer.
Here's what I think happened.
And maybe that's why she's being so secretive about the case from 6 years ago.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Yeah, he just stood in the way, which, if Ota wasn't at the scene, if the person was going after Iris and Ota had nothing to do with it, that bolsters my thing that Ota has some sort of tracking device on Iris, and that's how he was able to find her.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So are we gonna go and talk to that prisoner who says that he knows who the killer is?
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris.
So it seems like they're all people close to Mizuki. Maybe someone's targeting Mizuki specifically.
What connects these 3?
Mizuki!
Connections.
If you
Mizuki!
find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Okay. Yes, I was gonna say Renju and Shoko's daughter Mizuki. Well, let's go through the thing. Wait, Moma. Oh, right, Moma. That's the... I thought for a second Mama. Moma is the Yakuza. Iris's mother Hitomi. Ota's mother Mayumi. No, it's Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all three victims. Shoko and Renji were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all
Wait,
four
no,
of
no,
them.
no. I'm not saying Mizuki is the... No, I'm not saying Mizuki's the murderer. I'm just saying that's the connection. Oh my gosh, Mizuki, you are just having a... You're having a rough week.
Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Okay. I feel like it's... Mayumi, just that sweet woman. So Hitomi, she was in his psych dream about how she was going to be murdered by someone. But I think it probably wants me to lean towards the Yakuza. But let's see what happens if I bring it up Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renji are definitely linked. They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such
Yeah,
a gruesome way.
obviously she wouldn't
No
kill
matter
her
what
own
the
mother.
circumstances
Or
were,
daughter, I should
it
say.
seems impossible to me.
I might as well click all of them before I go to the one that's like the most likely.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president...
I love the idea of just this sweet older woman being this vicious serial killer.
Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her.
Not like her son? Not the fact that she wouldn't kill her son?
And above all else, she would
Yeah,
never harm her only
exactly.
son, let alone kill him.
Alright, MoMA.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
I guess that rules every- oh, Congressman So Sejima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras, but again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me. Let's get into this.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
Unless maybe you have some gaps in your memories right now? Whatever's been going on with your brain, maybe you just don't remember doing certain things? I don't know. I don't know with this game.
If I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
Nothing about the old Cyclops killer, though.
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Boss, it's you.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit.
Talk to that
To
prisoner.
get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Alright. Oh, we can do some investigate. Ooh, wow, this really opens things up, doesn't it? I like this. Alright, well first let's go to the warehouse and let's actually investigate the crime scene. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hasn't raised much at all. Cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. Oh no, is this you? The inspector is doing his duties as usual. Kagami? Look at me remembering his name, I think. It's Kagami.
No, nothing so far.
Is this Ota's blood? Probably most likely. This is where Ota probably ran over here and was stabbed by the actual perpetrator. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that.
What about Iris?
Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Alright, Iris and Ota's blood. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Alright, so I guess, can I throw that away for sure? I mean, I have to assume they have her body. They've confirmed it's her through DNA.
The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Okay, let's look around a little bit more here.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
Who does this warehouse belong to? Maybe we can get some information from there. Cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. Anything else we can talk to? No. Okay. Got the ice cutting machine, the workbench, the blood stains. We checked out that blood stain. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. Oh, an oil drum. Like with Renju. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue. Damn it. Okay. Thought I was onto something there. Hook is hanging from the ceiling crane, so we've already checked that out.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Okay, there's that connection again.
Another connection to
Yeah.
Renju.
No, actually.
Oh.
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, and finally cut open by the ice-cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Well, to be fair, it would be if someone was trying to leave here, and they were wearing a bear costume or carrying a bear costume. That would look quite suspicious. Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Alright, I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know, then left the warehouse. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? Maybe Pewter. I'm gonna suspect everybody. Everybody, until they are ruled out for sure. I will... Nobody is gonna get past my scrutiny. Not even Date. He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
about the original Cyclops serial
Oh, here we
killers.
go.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her.
I hate to say it, but right now, my, like, #1 suspect is actually Boss, because she's the most secretive about it, and that would be quite a shocking twist.
So, I decided to meet you here.
All right, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
It's Date and Iris. That's why she was able, like, she saw me as the killer and she was there at all of the murders. I don't think so. That seems a little bit too cut and dry.
One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura.
Ooh, okay.
The previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Wow, he's just straight up knows this? And I'm guessing, like I said, this guy didn't actually commit suicide. I think he was murdered to shut him up by the person who's the actual original Cyclops killer.
They each had a role to play.
If Pewter is right.
The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
He's very certain about this. Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Alright, who is the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins.
You feel very confident that this was a man.
By performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
Date, you work with... How does that, like, something that you don't know? Like, that's a big thing with serial killers. Not all of them, but a lot of them feel pleasure from killing. That's why they do it.
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure.
You know a
of
lot
murder,
about this
which
guy,
he
Peter.
would do again and again.
And yet they say they never caught the person who did it. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
And that's, he had been pretty young. He was only 24 when he started working with Abyss, damn. And then, of course, let's get into my eye thing. I'm not a woman, obviously, and I'm not dead, so what happened with my eye? Summarize it for me.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains.
Does he want confirmation it's not him?
Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
What? They said that he was never caught, didn't they?
They actually picked him up on other charges.
Or they said that as this was classified, so they kept it secret from people?
But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
And that's the guy, Fuchu prison. I'm pretty sure that's... So I bet that prisoner, he's the one who's like, I know who the new Cyclops killer is.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Yeah, that's exactly...
He is simply called
Yeah,
number
that's
89.
him. That's him.
Number 89.
At least it's not number 69.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Alright. We might as well go down, although for some reason it's not giving us the option to go to the prison yet. So might as well go in order. Oh man, this is gonna be a bummer. I have to go visit... Ah man, I gotta go see Ota's mom. I gotta go see Iris's mom. This is gonna be tough. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. Aw, it was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Yes, this is very sad, but I'm going to look at these posters first. Alright, let's talk to her. She's looking at photographs in her hand. I don't think we're going to get much from her. I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah. You want to talk about it.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, that was a quick visit at least. Alright, I'm not gonna hang around. I'm gonna be respectful. Alright, so we're gonna go to my residence now. I think this is my first time going to my own place. Oh, right. Mizuki. Yeah, hi. Oh, boy, this is rough. Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. I want to see what my place looks like, though. Wow, this is... it? Man, that's all we have is just one set of clothing. Mine and Mizuki's clothes. Dude, you You're working for like a super secret organization with the police. This is it? Why is there only one bed? I hope there's more to this. I'm like, dude, you gotta be getting paid more. This would be one thing if you were like living in a bachelor apartment, if it was just you, but does Mizuki like sleep on the couch? My refrigerator. I like to think Date doesn't really do well with having these conversations, so he's just looking around at anything but Mizuki right now. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. He's just like, man, that's an interesting looking oven hood. Oh man, look at those condiments. I don't want to have this difficult conversation with Mizuki right now. It's a pot. Mizuki. Okay, so it's Mizuki's bed. So I guess it'd make more sense. Date would probably sleep on the couch and not let Mizuki have a bed. Large speakers. It's a door rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Okay, alright. I gotta stop being just... You don't even have a TV, my dude? Come on. Mizuki is staring at the floor. About Ota. Mizuki's gotta feel like she must be guilty in some ways, just like everyone who's dying is connected to her. Alright, about Okura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Are we gonna have to stick her back in the psych machine?
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body.
Damn, this all happened in 3 days. She lost 4 people close to her.
2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Silly question.
Yeah.
You certainly didn't seem so, but I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. This is probably gonna be the case when I go to Iris's place too. It's, I don't know if I'm gonna get much information. It's just a lot of grieving people, and grieving people probably don't want to chat. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. Oh, we might get a little bit more out of her. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. This is some good tea. Steam is rising from the tea. Alright, I gotta stop being goofy and just... Hitomi is composed. She's hiding her sorrow deep in her heart. She's gentle, but strong.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Alright. Get some more information.
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day, she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time, she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions.
And all I can see when I look around is this place looks like you just moved in. It looks like there's nothing here.
Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her.
And then we saw Hitomi die too, so I feel like Hitomi's gonna be... She's gonna go at some point too.
But... why?
It's pretty sad though. It's like, it's nice to have one of them talking to me at least about Ota.
Ota was one of my students. I
Oh.
taught him in elementary school.
Oh, I think this is new information.
I heard it from the police. Ota tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say.
And now they're gonna paint him as like a creepy stalker who like committed murder-suicide. That's probably not gonna help either.
I have no words.
Alright, can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Oh. Well, that seems like some important information.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger.
Oh shit, does she know the Cyclops killer?
I visit them a few times a year.
Is it Prisoner 89?
And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison.
Of course.
In Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Alright, let's talk about this. Now, were you going to maybe see that prisoner, or was Shoko going to see that prisoner?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Date, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
That was pretty sad, actually. It was all sad, like, you know, Ota's mom and Mizuki. Oh, that one got me. Woo, okay, let's go to Marble. And see if there's maybe, like, some security cameras outside so we can see what happened after Ota tased me. Find out what happened between that time and, you know, all that other stuff that happened.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Music playing over the radio. I like how I just like to look at random things. Painting of Saint Sebastian, refrigerator. Just to see. I don't think there's going to be any idle chit-chat. I don't think there's going to be any funny comments between Aiba and Date right now. It's pretty serious information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras?
And Mama was right about that.
Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
And Iris was also employed by Lemniscate, and they did say that if there was any issues with the talent, that they would, you know, set them straight.
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one.
Oh,
The
Ota,
boy.
really?
He came here last night?
Ota?
What?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras
What?
as well.
Okay. Alright, something tells me I gotta go visit the Kumakuras now. How's Ota related?
Have you heard the rumor?
Obviously not. Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's, about So Sujima in the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero, but there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
Okay.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket.
Okay.
And all that land is owned by the KE, and by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Alright.
This is just another rumor.
Man, Mama is a proprietor of information.
The chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
Alright, let's get back to Ota. How is Ota connected?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district?
Oh, okay. Are they owned by...
The chemical plant explosion made times hard.
Maybe they took out a loan from the Yakuza to stay afloat?
Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
That's not really... I was thinking it was more like... Maybe they took out a loan to be able to stay afloat when times were tough, but that's a pretty weak link. I mean, better than nothing, I guess.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Mama's the killer. Like I said, I'm ready to believe just about anybody because it's just been so wild so far. Like, I feel like nothing would really shock me. Alright. Abyss headquarters. I want to go see this prisoner. That feels like the logical next step to this. But the problem is that they want to get out of prison in order to, like, for information. But then if we let the Cyclops killer out, they're just gonna start killing too. So it's just like, it feels like we're between a rock and a hard place. It's like either have one serial killer out or the other one. I returned to boss's office to report, especially if Pewter is right about this first Cyclops killer where they literally only derive pleasure from killing. They're gonna kill. Like, it's not a matter of if, but when. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
Can I... Ooh. I wonder if I can maybe hack into her computer, since she's being so secretive with me. I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for Boss.
What are you doing?
Aiba, hack into her computer.
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, what is the relationship between 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
That's true, that's true.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Well, the thing is, if he knew about the murders, then he must have, like, heard about them on TV or the radio or something, and I'm assuming that they would give... Well, I guess maybe depending on, like, it just happened. Sometimes they do keep the victims' names private, so... Tough to say. What is 89's real name?
You don't know?
Thank you, Aiba, very helpful.
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Alright, who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
Alright, what about 89 and the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Yes, finally, let's talk to number 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more
Yes!
efficient.
Alright, I like this idea.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason Boss never showed up. Boss, you be suspicious. What if he looked up and it was like me? Somehow it was just like another version of me. Okay, or not. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh god, he is creepy. Okay, so I have some memories of him.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day.
I'm guessing that's what that pounding is like it's some sort of suppressed memory trying to come out.
But I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Number 89 is sitting in front of me. Alright, do you know Shoko Nadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
And why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Alright, when did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Oh, okay. Well, you just came right out and said
Kidding.
that.
She's
Oh.
just a business partner.
Okay, damn it. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Oh, do you have amnesia like me? Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Alright, let's see. Security camera. Okay. I gotta stop getting distracted. Who killed Shoko Nadami?
Alright, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said...
He's just gonna say, didn't I say, though, I had some parameters for this? You let me go, and I'll tell you who the killer is.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
Oh, okay.
Alright, but to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that alright with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Oh, well, okay.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen.
So
they had evidence fabricated.
Is this why Boss was so secretive about this case?
F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Okay, so that's how their connection started.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth.
Is he like, if you work with us, then we won't kill you?
Somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents.
Like
natural
Rohan's.
causes.
Rohan's was also deemed a suicide.
Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
What does this have to do with taking eyeballs of women? Well, that's Rohan's thing, but, like, I guess he was forced to kill those women by the Kumakuras?
Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer.
Or maybe Rohan just told him to kill those women because he wanted their eyeballs. But then his morality took over, and then he
self-employment came to an end.
He killed Rohan and made it look like a suicide, or it was deemed a suicide.
He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization.
And here's that connection, I guess, between this guy and Date. They're both detectives.
An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another.
You think if he was so full of morality,
it didn't take long to destroy his heart.
Okay, I was gonna say, you think someone who he says he has morals, would feel bad or refuse to kill innocent women, but alright, I guess he just got corrupted. Or maybe they weren't innocent, but still.
Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him.
That's Hitomi, right? Is that the shirt? That's Iris's mom.
He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least two people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school.
she's a teacher, and we saw that in Date's psych, he saw her die, so she has a connection to Falco, to this serial killer.
It was like she was from a totally different world than him, listening to her talk.
And
he would forget everything about his life.
So that's why she was going to visit him. Oh shit, is he Iris's father? What?
She was his only contact
Maybe.
with the ordinary, mundane world.
Wait, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because these killings happened 6 years ago, and Iris is at least 18.
They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart.
Maybe this would explain why Iris saw some of these murders happen if Hitomi was seeing this guy.
Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Which means she's probably going to be the next to die, I'm guessing.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter.
Yeah.
I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
Man, these connections, though.
Why the two of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Is the old friend me somehow and I've forgotten who he is because my memories of the everything from 6 years prior is pretty much gone? I don't understand. Silence. I mean, they're both detectives, maybe. Maybe they knew each other. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. And it might explain why Iris saw Date in her psyche and why he has some memory of Iris, knowing Iris when she was 12, or younger anyway. Interesting. Alright. What's the connection between that and Shoko? It's that creepy smile he's got.
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
He's not talking. Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
I bet it's me. And he's probably like, you don't even remember me. Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
I'm the detective. You mentioned a detective.
You mentioned a detective. Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Well, I mean, maybe if Rohan's dead and if this guy's telling the truth, maybe he won't start, you know, killing people again. But at least Hitomi's still alive for now, but he's probably going to be upset when he finds out that Iris is dead, if he doesn't already know.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
There we go.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Okay, I guess it would make sense. This looks like... This looks like Hitomi's place. It makes sense he probably spent a lot of time here, so he's familiar with this.
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
But then the whole thing with Date, right? Like, if he'd never been to Hitomi's place before. But it seemed like that was the place in his dream, right? It was the place in his dream, so he's been here before, too.
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Okay.
Stand up.
I just love how Date doesn't put up with her shit.
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green? I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Okay, so we got 4 mental locks to do. Hopefully this one won't be as down to the wire as the last one I did. Alright, so 89 is hiding in the past. 89 is covered in a green membrane and can't get close. Okay, so we've got switch.
A switch? But there are thorns around it.
Remove thorns, flip switch. Oh, I feel like either of those might not be good, but I'll try and remove the thorns first.
An astute observation. I will do that.
That sounded sarcastic.
Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Oh shit, that picture. Oh,
iris
I want to look at the picture, but okay. That picture, that was totally... that's Falco in the picture. I guess that kind of makes sense if Iris grew up with him for a bit. But we still don't know what happened to Iris's real father.
I know.
Maybe the real father came back and did something, because we know that Hitomi, he has an image of her dying. Whether that's Falco or if that's someone else. Okay, so pick or smell. Okay, the smelling is always funny, but maybe if I pick it, maybe that's going to affect what's going to happen. So let's try picking it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one!
Maybe that's going to affect the, oh, never mind. I was going to say maybe that would remove the thorns.
Did the green stuff react at all?
Oh.
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Ooh, hang up or ignore. I'm going to, let's use the time here. I'm going to ignore it and maybe they'll leave a voice message. I don't know why there's no option to pick up though. Come on, leave a voicemail.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, but that was the right thing to do.
I guess it worked?
Even I was like, oh, okay, that was the right thing. Wasn't expecting that. The picture, I want to see this picture.
A picture?
Just a picture.
Ooh, fill out. Let's do that. We'll fill out. We don't want anything with the skull on it.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
What?
You don't have to go that far.
Where did... Okay. Oh, something happened there.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
What's that on their heads? They have something over their heads and looks like a bird.
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No, and besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example?
Body fluids?
That's worse. That's worse.
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Okay. Alright. Oh, we got a liquid here.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Jump in, lick, stick hand in, or smell. Boy, I'll say stick handed?
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
Okay, maybe that'll remove more of the green stuff?
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Oh, there's... Okay, there it is again.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Oh, shoot, I got that thing. I wasn't... Okay. Oh, no, that has 120 seconds. Okay. Oh, I can pick up this time. I'm gonna ignore it again, though. Every fiber of my being wants to pick up that phone, but maybe if this is Hitomi's place, maybe we don't want to pick up the phone. Maybe that's the Kumakura's calling to see if somebody's home, and then they're gonna come kill her. So maybe I just don't ever pick up the phone. I was like, I want to pick up that phone so bad.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Okay, that was the right answer. So always ignore the phone calls.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
A book.
Okay, we'll read it. Alright, okay, Peter.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
Oh, a lot of books around here.
A book.
Although it's just stuff that we already know about him so far.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Okay, once again, stuff. I already know this. Let's get some new information here. Come on.
A book. F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try tearing out
A book.
one of the, so let's tear that out. I have a lot of these timey things I have to use, especially because I only have a minute 49, or like 149 seconds, so let's tear it.
Here I go.
Oh, something appeared there.
What happened?
Nothing.
Damn it. So that didn't do anything. Ah! Oh, there's a ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it.
Oh my god,
whereas a
Date,
ceiling fan
you are
circulates the
30
air
years
in the
old and you
entire
do
room.
not know what a ceiling fan is?
Oh, right.
What? Blow on it, throw something, headbutt, or hold on. Okay, let's blow on it, because maybe, like, I'll spin it, and maybe it will clear the green stuff. I don't know.
Blow on it.
Come on, Iba. Come on. Wait, you did the opposite. No, I want it to go spin faster. Okay. They're both fascinated by a ceiling fan. Wow, talk about, okay, maybe the switch. Maybe.
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
Let's try flipping the switch this time, even though it probably won't do anything.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Huh.
Oh!
It doesn't
Wow,
hurt.
it worked. Okay. Hey, there we go.
The light
Sweet.
has turned on.
Oh, shit. Oh, was that a bad thing? I got another one of those things.
It's an eye.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised in this game. Everything is eye-related.
Date, what are we going to do?
Oh, I had it added. Okay, so close curtain, poke eye, pour lemon juice, or ignore it. Let's close the curtain maybe so that I can't see us? Just ignore your problems. Goodbye. Don't want to deal with you. Maybe I should have poked the eye because this whole thing is about, like, poking eyes.
It left.
Oh, okay, that was the right choice. This whole thing is me accidentally picking the right choice even when it doesn't feel right. Yes! Alright, sweet. Okay, only one more mental lock to go.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Look kind of like Aiba's eye.
Yes. It was kind of cute.
Really? That's cute? Really?
You are insane.
Yeah, I agree. Alright. And there's Hitomi, but still covering up.
What?
Falco.
That's...
I don't know why Date's so surprised. They're clearly in her house. Why? Of course she'd be there.
Hitomi?
Okay, we got this floor lamp. Okay.
Floor lamp.
Okay, so lift up, grab, turn off, or kick. Alright, so let's maybe turn off.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
Oh, she's so cute.
I cannot find it.
Damn it. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my god, I only have 87 seconds! Okay, we definitely need to make time. Let's maybe grab it?
Are you sure?
I'm not sure of anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this
Oh,
okay?
that did something. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that was what I was supposed to do, but something happened there.
Okay.
Oh, there's a skull there. Okay. Oh, skull. Sorry, Hitomi, I'm just gonna pass by you.
Skull. I do not see the body.
Okay, talk, kiss it. Throw, talk. Oh boy. I'm gonna throw it, maybe it'll break and maybe something's inside the skull. Maybe I could check the skull. Talk to the... I'm not gonna kiss the skull, I'm gonna throw it. It feels very disrespectful. I was about to say, I'm like, that seems disrespectful, but there might be something in there.
Dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown.
We won't know now.
I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Well, that felt... Oh, can we interact with Hitomi? Yes, we can.
It's Hitomi.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I probably shouldn't have thrown that skull. That fucked things up. Okay, talk to her, kiss her, touch her, hug her. Let's hug her, maybe? That worked with, Mizuki.
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, Date. You're the worst.
Sorry, nothing.
I know why you're single. Shit, that didn't work. Book.
A book.
Time to 20. Damn it, everything just increases my time. Okay, let's read it.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No, not at all.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh god, are you going to see hookers?
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret.
Oh,
girl
okay.
again.
Stop! Don't remind me.
Oh my god, I got no time. I got no time. I know.
A book.
I know. Read it. Maybe I have to read all the books. I don't know.
Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted
So here's
friend.
this trusted friend. I'm guessing that is probably me.
The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
Maybe this page I tear out.
A book.
Let's try tearing it out. Because whenever I tear a book, that happens.
Green book.
Oh,
Seems
here we go.
familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
All right. Guess it's not.
Damn it! No! Oh, I've got no time! I got no time! What's around here? Hitomi's the only other thing.
It's Hitomi.
Okay, maybe let's touch her?
Where?
Maybe her.
Oh god, Date. Ew.
Her stomach, right?
Why her stomach?
Yeah.
Unless
It's not like I'm touching her.
unless she's like pregnant or something, why would you touch her stomach? I would touch her shoulder, maybe shake her and see.
Perhaps due to her being stationary?
They keep saying she's hard. Maybe it's because she's dead. Because dead bodies go all like rigid.
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
she's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now?
Oh my god.
Got it. That's useful information.
I think Date's got a thing for Hitomi. Maybe he must have known Hitomi beforehand, maybe. Because he knew Iris, or he's seen Iris in his memories.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Maybe Date had a thing for Hitomi too, and he was friends with this Falco guy.
Could you stop messing around?
Maybe there was a love
Or
triangle.
would you like me to crush you with this vice?
But Hitomi acts like she's never really met Date before. I don't
Hey,
know.
relax. I was kidding.
Oh, I got no time. I got no time. I don't know what to do.
Date, 30 seconds.
What?
Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. I got that thing. I don't know what that does. Hitomi!
It's Hitomi.
Oh, I can time it to 1 second. Oh, that's very useful. I will talk to her.
Understood.
I'm doing everything but kiss her because I feel like that's a Date thing. He wants that to happen.
Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
But fawning.
What is
Let it
wrong
go.
with you? Okay, I'm gonna just try tearing all of the books and see what happens. I'm just gonna tear them all out.
Are you sure this will help?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm just doing
Right.
whatever.
We're getting closer.
We are getting closer. Okay, so maybe I do have. Oh! Oh!
What was
Something
that?
happened there. Yes.
What do I do?
Ignore. Let's ignore it. Just ignore everything. That's what I've learned with this. Just don't do anything, and that seems to work. Did it work? Please tell me it worked. Or not? Uh-oh.
Iva, wake up.
Did I kill Iva?
What happened? My body is heavy.
That. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna. I've got one chance at this. I have one chance. Shit. I gotta. Lock it. That does not sound like good. That sounds like someone coming after Hitomi. So let's lock that and let's pray, please. Please. That's like the last thing. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Well, did I do it though? Did I do this in time? Did I do this correctly?
Stop!
Oh, wait. Oh, that's what, yeah, that's what he saw in the, this is what I saw in my psych thing at the very beginning.
Stop right there.
Oh, boss. What the fuck? Boss. Boss. What? I had a feeling she had something to do with this, maybe. This is why she was, oh my god, with 11 seconds to go. Oh man, what in the world? But Hitomi's alive. We talked to her. So he's having flashbacks of something that's happened. This isn't his memory. Hitomi is dead. But is the Hitomi we talked to? Is she... What? I'm so confused. I have to talk to boss. This is why she wanted to keep all this a secret.
Date, this is a serious
Yeah, no
matter.
kidding.
Where's boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Man, I like boss. I hope she's got an explanation about this.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered.
Of course. Well, I'm surprised it's not Hitomi, but apparently Hitomi's already dead.
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
Okay, so that's different from the MO of the serial killer so far.
Can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
Okay, well that's the part that's okay.
The Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
Or it could be somebody who knows about the Cyclops killer and is covering their tracks by taking out other people and just making it look like the Cyclops killer. What is going on
What is your
here?
next move, Date?
I don't know what to think right now.
We'll
What?
deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
No kidding.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she?
Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random?
No, they say that the dreams, they extrapolate from things that are truth.
No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen.
Exactly.
Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
I mean, people can end up in dreams doing things that they didn't actually do in real life, but yeah, we still have to know how she knows him. I mean, she's a cop, and he was put away, so she probably has met him at some point. This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. I gotta go into her computer. This is what I've been wanting to do. There must be a clue somewhere. This is the reason why she has so much crap in her office. It's gonna be even harder for me to search it. This is wild. I want to believe she's innocent. The computer, like, that's gotta be what we gotta look at. Come on.
Can you hack this PC?
I will try. Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
Oh shit.
Guys.
Sosajima.
Oh, what? I mean, that might not be Boss. It could be someone pretending to be Boss until I see her face. If I don't see a face.
Why?
Well, I saw her face. Why would she film that? Unless she's showing it to someone and be like, look, here's the proof that I killed him. What in the world? The case remains unsolved. Well, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, that was quite the episode. I don't know what to think at that part at the end. I know I was suspecting everybody, but still. I can't believe that Boss might be behind it. We met number 89, found the connection with Hitomi, and Iris, and oh my god, also the whole thing with Iris and Ota dying. I had a feeling. I said it. I was like, because I suspect Iris so much, she's gonna be the next to die. And then for a while I was like, no, this is just a cover-up. Maybe Iris is faking her death with someone, but no, she's actually dead. Wow, yeah, just a lot to try and figure out. I'm getting more questions and answers. It feels like I have all of these pieces that I can't fit together yet. All of these connections that I just can't put together. We're gonna need a lot more. And then of course the whole thing, like, how does Date factor into this? Is he the detective friend of number 89 of Falco? And that's why he's being so secretive. I don't know. I am blown away by this episode. This is one of the most interesting ones yet. Just a lot happened. So I can't wait to get into this and try and find out more information. How Boss is connected, how I'm connected, just all of that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and stay tuned next week for episode 5. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Nana, Sparky, Dumbass Loser, Tequila Mockingbird, Puncake G, Derek Nickel, Harry Gazif, Asborn Kennedy, and Icognito.